What is poppin', peoples? I am outside my house because seems like a nice day outside, so I might as well be out here, you know? So I might as well enjoy the weather while we can. This week, I decided I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do like recommendations. I'm gonna start doing recommendations weekly, either on like movies or anime. Because that's basically what I've been doing on lockdown, so might as well share it with y'all peoples, you know? There are 5 animes you need to start watching while you're on lockdown. These are no type of order. They're not favorites or nothing. They're all my favorites. I'm an anime nerd, so to be honest with you, I've never told that to anybody, so y'all my first peoples. So like I said, this is the 5 animes you need to watch while on lockdown. So the first anime I want to talk about is My Hero Academia. I'm pretty sure this has already been talked about enough, but I'm going to talk about it a little bit more. I'm just going to give you the intro. I'm going to give you like a little bit of synopsis, but I just want to push it out there so y'all can go out and watch it yourselves. So, My Hero is basically, it follows Izuku Midoriya, a high school student that gained power from his idol. He was actually born quirkless and didn't have any superpowers. He was quirkless in a world full of superheroes with all crazy amounts of different quirks. This show has got like the best storyline, has great fights in it. It has some great movies in it too. So basically what it is a kid grows up in a world full of quirks, but he's quirkless. He idolizes this one superhero called All Might. He wishes to be just like him, you know. He wants to be strong, he wants to be happy, he wants to be the image of just being a hero. So one time he actually ran into him and he thought, you know, I might as well just follow him on accident. He followed him on accident. Accidentally flew up top of his building and saw who All Might really was. From then, All Might has treated him like an apprentice. All Might was on the verge of dying anyway, so All Might decided to pass on his power to him. So All Might's power is called One for All. And One for All is the ability to pass the power on to someone else. So as All Might saw the same feeling he saw in Midoriya, he chose Midoriya to be the next superhero in line. I think it's a great show. I think it has a great storyline, lots of twists and turns, a lot of tear-jerking moments. It's a lot of great fights. So as Midoriya gets those powers, he realizes that he needs to start like training. So now he can finally attend UA High School. UA High School is basically a training school for all the students that grow up with quirks, that grow up with like superhero parents or anything, that train to become superheroes. So that's where I'm gonna leave off. I don't want to spoil it all too much for you guys. You just have to go watch it yourself. It's got all 4 seasons on Hulu, so you could watch on that. But look out for season 5. Season 5 is gonna be great. The next anime I want to talk about is Fire Force. Fire Force, man, that show is the dopest show I just watched. I actually watched that over quarantine. Actually, that was like the first anime I watched over quarantine. Fire Force follows another teenager. I wouldn't call him a teenager. He's a young adult, but his name is Shinra. Basically, he has the power to shoot flames out of his feet and control flames. So the whole story of Fire Force is there's a rare, bizarre case of human combustion going on, and no one knows what's going on. They have set up different squadrons of like firehouses, basically. So what they do is they have like other segments, like this is like Firehouse 8 or Firehouse 7 or number 1. But it comes to see that some of those companies have beef with each other, and some of them are hiding some things. I'm not gonna ruin it for you again, but just know there are some stuff. There's a bizarre case of human combustion, and everyone wants to figure out why human combustion is even happening. So when human combustion happens, they turn into these weird like demonic monsters. Not really demonic monsters. They're still kind of human, but they have the soul of a human, but their outside turned into like a fire demon. And basically all those companies have to take their like special powers and their like I guess their religious belief in that anime and put out any monster that comes out of that fire. I think that's a great anime because like I said, the story is on point. The animation is just mind blowing, and like I don't know, the show gets you caught up in conspiracies. There's internal beefs within the companies. There's like, you know, even some family situations. Wink, wink. But Fire Force is rated MA, so if you're watching with kids, you better watch what they watching. Just see what they watching. There is only one season, 24 episodes though. But, you know, season 2 is coming soon. So the next anime I want to talk about is actually a Netflix original, which I'm not really fan of. I'm not a big, huge fan of Netflix originals. Netflix originals, they're sometimes a hit or miss, but this one was actually pretty good. So this one is Kakigori. Kakigori is this anime where it follows this high school transfer student, Yumiko Jabami. She's basically a high roller, has like all this money, and then goes to this high school where it's filled with gambling, like gambling there. And like the very first scene, you'll see gambling. Honestly, this anime, I didn't think it was going to be good, but I was like, you know, I might as well try it. It's going to be something different, you know. But this anime blew my mind. It's basically a high school gambling, but it's not as gambling you think. Yeah, there's going to be money and all that, but the money is like super high stakes. And then sometimes if they run out of money, they have this thing where you can sell your life. And where you can sell your life, you'd be like kind of like a slave, or like the bootlickers would be of the school. Basically, you're in debt, and that you have to pay off all this money back to these people. And then things get even more serious when people are playing even more high risk games. Man, this anime is just a rush. I love this anime. I think it's, for me, I know this isn't a top 5 anime, not list or anything, but this anime definitely is going on top of my list. There's actually 2 seasons of that on Netflix right now, so you can actually go watch that right now. You can binge watch it, you know, just binge watch it. That's what I did. I thought it turned out pretty good. So number four on the list, like I said, is not ranked top to best. This is not in order anyway. This is just made a list. So number 4 is Devil is a Part-Timer. Devil Part-Timer is about basically the devil from the underworld. Basically, he runs like the underworld. He's the most powerful person down there. He's, you know, the most qualified person, I guess, would you say? But he actually was getting beat up down there. First episode, I'm gonna run out for you. He was getting beat up. That's why the whole reason, the whole title is Devil is a Part-Timer. So the setup is he gets beat. He didn't get beat. He gets beat up, and then he was
like, no, I gotta go. I gotta reassemble myself. You know, I gotta chill out.
So he runs and hides to this portal, ends up in Tokyo. Boom. Then he just looks like some normal kid. Then he's like some underworld god living within humans. So it goes on him trying to be like a normal human being, trying to be normal. He tried to fit in with everyone else. So what he did was he went and got an apartment, which he called his lair. And he got in a job, which he called, like, I don't know, he needed some income, I guess. But he was actually, I honestly enjoyed this anime too. This isn't supposed to be some serious anime. Nothing, no tearjerker, no fights, nothing. This is actually supposed to be just comedy. Yeah, there is gonna be fights in there. It's gonna be good fights actually, but honestly, I looked at this anime. It's supposed to be something funny. I lied. I'm saving the best for last. This one's ranked. This one's ranked on my list. This one definitely goes for. If I had a top 5, this would probably go number 2, and that is Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter, yo. So Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter is the show where it follows this young guy named Gon, and he's from the country, so he's living life. He doesn't really know what everything is all about in like the cities and all that. So about him, he lives with his cousin, and basically his whole life he was told that both his parents had died. That's how it all starts. So he just wanted to live life as it is and just become a licensed hunter. And a hunter doesn't mean I'm gonna go kill some meat and all that. Nah, it just means that he has to protect everything. That he's licensed and able to do anything. Basically, it gets you like privileges, a lot more privileges than any other person could. He tries to become a hunter, and then as he becomes that hunter, he starts figuring out that his father was a hunter. As he gets his license, he starts to meet all these cool friends. He gets really good close with some friends that he meets while getting his license as a hunter. So as he goes on and finds out that his dad is actually alive, and that his dad actually is probably one of the best hunters out there. So he finds out on a mission himself to be one of the best hunters as well, find his dad. I think it's pretty cool because like the whole storyline, that's the whole line is him trying to go find his dad. But he goes through all these other series to do those. He goes through all these steps and all these events that lead on to his dad. And what's cool is that he brings his friends along this whole time. He has this one good friend that follows him the whole time. And if you watch it, and if you watch this show as much as I did, you'll probably get attached to it, and then you'll start feeling some heartstrings. But honestly, I love this. It was a great story. The animation was drawn beautiful, and then the fights. Ooh, the fights were so OP. The fights were so. Like I said, if you watch it, you guys will understand why this is definitely some top quality stuff. Have to watch it. So that's my list as of right now. That's 5 animes that you guys have to go watch on quarantine while locked down. You ain't doing nothing. You're just probably just sitting at home doing nothing. I mean, one thing that I did over quarantine, I started to cut out sugar. So now I'm eating kind of healthier. Kinda. But like I said, check out these animes and let me know. I'll be back with another one next week, either a movie or some more animes. So stay tuned and watch the next episode. Thanks for watching, peoples, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.